Yo guys, what up? Nick Browen here. Today I'm giving you a new Rwby reaction. This time, Rwby Vol.6 Chapter 11. Last time on Rwby, they fucking didn't fix Adam. Here's a few clips. He's really just obsessed with Blake at this point, and that completely pisses me off. Fuck you. Fuck you. Pisses me off. That pisses me off. Granted, he doesn't have the white fang anymore, so I mean, what the fuck can you do with him other than make him a fucking compulsive, fucking obsessive little bitch of a character? Oh my god. If only Volume fucking 5 didn't fucking happen. Oh my god. That infuriates me. It rages. Because he was the only interesting villain we've had up until Volume fucking 5. He was the one saving grace for the villains. Afanis, who turned evil. Afanis, who went from doing the right thing, turned, killer, merciless killer. And now he's just a fucking obsessive. It pisses me off just saying it and thinking it. Fuck. Again, the fight animation was dope. I'm not gonna dog on that, but his. It's just like Blake said. You stalked me halfway across Anima. What the fuck, Rooster Teeth? What the fucking fuck? It pisses me off. So they didn't fix Adam. I think those clips of me expressing my rage is more than sufficient to tell you how I felt about last week's episode. Hopefully, I don't know, we get something I think is better this episode. But yeah, let's do this. Rwby Volume 6 Chapter 11 right now. Okay, the big mech suit.
You're joking, right? You want to fight this thing?
We've fought giant monsters before. This is just a tiny old lady with one very big robot.
You little spider roaches thought you could creep your way into Atlas?
Well, let's see how your resolve holds out against the might of the Elysian military.
I don't like this lady, man. She's annoying. There you go, Weiss. There you go.
That was close.
We need to figure out how to stop Ch.11 and protect the airship until we do.
Then let's give her more targets to focus on.
You mean us, don't you?
Look at that thing. It's not designed for small enemies. It's probably meant for giant grim that come in from deeper waters. We can turn our size into an advantage. We just have to be smart.
Maria, can you keep the ship out of harm's way?
Well, they can take my driver's license, but I won't let them take the ship.
Very reassuring.
I'll be more useful if I go with her. From up high, I can try to spot a weakness.
He's not the only one who can grab a bird's eye view.
You said you needed me on the ground?
Puns for days.
Not exactly.
Oh, new song. Cool. Oh, it's a new Mirror song.
And you said it was a beach season.
Surely you knew Atlas was the father of hard life dust. Or do lesser kingdoms simply lack proper education?
So much dust.
Activated
Jesus.
shields. I saw that. We need to find whatever's generating it.
You know, in video games, the weak spot's usually on the back of the giant boss. Rooby, this isn't a game. I'm just trying to look out.
You are apt. You are lower than I.
What was that?
Until the shield's down, we're gonna have to get up close and personal with this thing.
Weiss and I are on it. Hold on.
Wait, that's it. When she... Rooby, move!
Oh, dope. The summons that she could now summon from last volume. That's dope. What do they call it? I don't remember. They're called something. Come on, Ren, show me what you got.
Get off of me!
What if I hadn't caught you? I knew you would.
Gotcha. What'd you find? Well, alright then.
That's kind of that's a bit weird. Why would you openly say this is the shield generator? That's a bit weird. A bit stupid. I'll admit. It looks important enough. I don't think you would need the description. Oh, he amplified her ore just in time. That's good to know.
This is what happens when you think you know better than those rightfully in charge.
We gotta do something!
Use your semblance. You can come back for Crescent Rose. Just use your semblance, Rooby. What happened? Okay. So she caught it, threw it back. Alright. If Adam gets bodied, if he gets bodied, I'm gonna be pissed. All he needs to do is not lose, and Rooster Teeth can't fuck it up. But right now, he's clearly skilled. Far more skilled than Blake or Yang. Because Yang's on the way, right? So, if he gets bodied, I'm gonna be pissed. This animation, it's so dope.
Doing this if you just behaved.
Shit, that was
But you're
dope.
selfish. You're a coward.
You're delusional.
People hurt me long before we met. All sorts of people, in all sorts of ways. But no one hurt me quite like you. You didn't leave scars. You just left me alone.
Is that a brand?
Tell me, Blake, how does it feel to be alone?
I'm not alone.
Thank God that fucking motorcycle's gone, because I never liked it.
You.
No.
Yang,
Okay, this
It's
completely
okay.
fucks everything
catch
up.
your breath for a second. I could hold him off.
She's right, Blake. It's okay. We have unfinished business.
No. Rooster Teeth is fucking up right now. If this goes like I think... Whoa!
Lens is like yours. He absorbs energy through his sword, stores it up, and then sends it back when he's ready. He gets to dish out damage without having to feel it. That's just cheap.
Not really. It's actually useful as fuck. And a good tactic if used right. It's not cheap. Fuck off, gang.
Leave us alone. This is your last chance.
Do you really believe that? Or are you just trying to scare me away so you won't have to die trying to protect her?
She's not protecting me, Adam. And I'm not protecting her. We're protecting each other.
That's a fucking hypocritical statement. The fuck was that line? I got a lot to say. A lot of unpleasant shit, but it's gotta come out. A lot of fucking unpleasant shit. But you know what? Last episode, I thought I couldn't be any more pissed. I'm even more pissed. You might not see it, but you know how when you're so angry, you're calm? That's how I am right now. Rooster Teeth keeps fucking up. It was such a good volume. And at these final episodes, they fuck a lot of shit up. Whatever, dude. You know what? I've accepted Adam the way he is now. Hopefully they can justify him, but, you know, there's something else that needs talking about. And a lot of you are not going to fucking like it, but it needs to be said. So, that was my reaction to Rwby, Vol.6, Chapter 11. And, fuck Yang. Fuck Rooster Teeth, fuck Yang. I'm sorry, Rooster Teeth. I really am. I don't like saying that statement because I love this show. For Christ's sake, when I got back from motherfucking celebrating Christmas, I got even the worst season because I still support y'all. I got all of the DVDs for Rwby because I love this show. I love it. I love the characters. Well, a majority of the characters. Fuck Yang. But, you know, I love Rwby. But when you do shit like this, it annoys me. It annoys me so much. Yang had PTSD, and you keep fucking your own characters up the ass. When Yang saw Adam, she should have not started fighting him almost on the get-go. The animation was dope. Again, I'm not gonna dog the fighting animation. The fight between Adam and Yang, hell, even the part between Adam and Blake, it was dope. It was awesome. It was fucking amazing. So I'm not gonna dog on that, but it's the fact that Yang, her arm was severed by Adam, which I've said this multiple times, that's debatable, but that's a discussion for another time, but her arm was severed by Adam. She had PTSD in Volume 4. Even though you barely got to see it, it was evident, it was there. Her arm was always fucking shaking, but never once during this entire fight did you see her hesitate a bit. She clearly is affected by Adam, but Rooster Teeth, you are not showing this. We know she's affected by Adam because of what he did to her. That's clear. Okay, that is crystal clear. I want to get that out of the way. That is crystal clear. But what is not clear is why you aren't delving into it. Why you aren't presenting it in a realistic way. And don't give me that bullshit of, oh, well, it's an animation. It's not real world. It's not based on the real world. It doesn't matter. It's PTSD. It is PTSD. Something traumatic for everyone. And yet, Yang somehow bounces back like it's no fucking big deal almost immediately after seeing the physical embodiment of what took her arm in the first place? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am sorry, but I'm not buying it. I'm not fucking buying it for 1 minute. Not 1 second am I buying this shit. You wanna know why? Again, you keep on giving the fans what they want. You keep on prioritizing that shit over realistic shit for the characters. Every fucking fan wants to see Yang beat Adam's ass. Hell, I do. But like this, she hasn't earned it. She hasn't fucking earned it. No satisfying look into her PTSD. No satisfying look into how she's getting over her PTSD. There's nothing. There's no payoff. because the effects of the PTSD was not prevalent. It wasn't prevalent, and I'll be fair. If it was prevalent, you can call me out. If it was prevalent. Tell me in the comments, do you think the PTSD was prevalent? If it was, let me know. But the one thing that wasn't prevalent, and this I know for a fact, was her getting over it. Multiple times, no, one time in this volume, Yang had like a little fucking vision of Adam where it teased us with, you know, she's still affected by him. But when she goes up against him, she's somehow not fucking affected. Oh, and I bet people are gonna use the whole, well, Adam's face is fucked. His face is fucked. He's scarred. If he's scarred, then Yang can scar him. And that's probably her thought process, and that's why she did what she did. Fuck off. That's some half-assed bullshit, man. Dude, I love Rooster Teeth. I do. But when they fuck up this badly, man, I'm sorry, but I just gotta be... I'm always straightforward and blunt with everything I say. I don't like to bullshit around anything. But this is a new low, man. This really is a new low. You know what? I'm not even mad at the whole Adam thing. It really isn't the whole Adam thing. It's Yang this time. Then again, I've never liked Yang. Ever since Volume 4... Well, Volume 4 bleeding into Volume 5, I never liked Yang. They didn't do enough with her. They really didn't. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say it. Rooster Teeth, you fucked up. You didn't just fuck up Adam last volume and last episode. You also fucked up Yang last volume and this episode. It's two of the potentially most interesting and developed characters just, oh man, what a waste of potential. See, I knew Yang was coming in. I knew she was, because she was on her way last volume, and if the fight between Adam and Blake bleeded into this episode, I knew she was going to come in at some point. I knew she was. But, you know what? I would have even taken the cliched, Yang just standing there frozen, and the only way she become unfrozen to help Blake out is if Blake calls to her. I would have taken that. Even that. You know, as cliched as it is. You know, while Blake is fighting Adam, Yang is frozen in fear, looking at Adam, seeing the man who took her arm. And then the only reason she can move to help Blake is because Blake calls out to her. As cliched as that is, I would have preferred that over this shit, man. Just give me something to cling on to. Give me something. Something. So I can be on Yang's side. I'm just not. There's nothing there. Oh. The ending of this volume right now, I'm telling you, it's shit. It's heading down a very shitty path. At least Adam wasn't beaten. Yang got a few solid hits and I saw that, but then again, like, not everyone's fighting style is completely void of openings and shit, you know, vulnerabilities. But, yeah, man, it's infuriating. I've said it so many times. I want to be on Yang's side. I want to be on her side. But I just can't be, man. I really can't. There's just, Rooster Teeth has given me nothing. They have given me nothing to make me feel for her. To make me say, yeah, she's earned this. Didn't they want to do the whole fucking superhero landing shit too, like she's some kind of badass? fuck me, dude. They really fucked her over. They didn't they fucked Adam last chapter. They fucked Yang this chapter. Dude. Okay, well, that's enough of me bitching about Yang, because I say it often, you should know my opinion about Yang by now. I hate her. And I hate her even more now, because she didn't earn any of this shit. So, let's move on. So, let's talk about Adam. Was he branded? If he was branded, that shit looked brutal as fuck. Because it looked like numbers. I don't know if you caught it, but it looked like there was like numbers like burnt across his face. And one of his eyes is like dead. That shit's brutal, man. You know, I thought like somebody would like snatch that little handkerchief shit off him, but I like the fact that he was the one who take it off. I like that shit. But dude, that looked brutal. I couldn't even imagine being like branded across the face, man. That's fuck. And I didn't expect him to look like that. Like his face, I don't know. It's like always like right across here. That's like, I don't know. I didn't expect him to look like that. Especially the blue eyes. You know, the blue eye right there. Well, I'm assuming his other eye was blue at a time, but I really didn't expect him to. You know, for a guy scarred, he doesn't look half bad. It's not the downgrade, like, you know, like it probably hurt like hell, and it isn't. It is not pleasing to look at, but you know, he's not so bad at looking of a guy, I guess. But yeah, I just didn't expect that for him to look like that. It's always like if you cover your face, even with like glasses, like if you cover like this part of your face and even your forehead, like you look completely different. You know, and the fact that we always had that mask on Adam, you know, I don't know, I just didn't expect him to look the way he looked. But yeah. So that brand though, I'm gonna guess that humans did that to him. Shit, dude. Shit. And I like that one line. People have hurt me in many ways, but none have hurt me like you, or something like that. I think it was more along the lines of you left me, but whatever. I like that line. I've just come to accept that this is who Adam is now. Again, hopefully we have some backstory that kind of justifies this new change in Adam, but maybe not. I don't know. I've just had to accept that this is Adam now. So the brand was pretty fucked, and, you know, didn't expect him to look like that. Honestly, I was rooting for Adam that fight. The fight between him and Yang. I feel like Blake earned that fight more than Yang. Yeah. As flawed as her character is, Blake earned it better than Yang. Fuck me. Okay, let's talk about the first half of the episode. It wasn't nearly as awesome as the second half, but for what it was worth, I don't think you could have done much with it. She's in a fucking giant mech suit. You know, before I watched this episode, someone on Twitter, I think it was Vexed Viewer, who I followed, and he said how like the first episode of the animation was kind of shit, the second half was better, and that's not wrong, but I mean, what do you expect to do? What do you expect to do with a fucking giant mech suit? You can't have like people just like boxing or some shit. I don't know. I didn't expect it to be, you know, choreographed greatly. Again, it's a giant fucking mech suit. What do you expect? I mean, then again, they could have gone like Volume 1, Chapter 8, and do something a bit more creative, I guess. But for what the fight was worth, I don't think it was that bad. Again, it doesn't hold a candle to the second part, but it was solid. And then, you know what really kind of, it didn't really piss me off. It didn't. Kind of just a pet peeve, I guess, kind of like a little annoyance. When Renton found the thing and pulled the thing down on the back of the robot, or the mech, whatever you want to call it, it said this is the shield generator. Why would you label that? I'm sure whoever's working on the robots on the mech knew it. So if an enemy was looking to exploit it, why would you have that there? It doesn't make any sense. It looks important enough. I would think that, like, you know, if somebody were to go up against it and discover that shit, they would know that, oh, this shit looks important, let's fucking destroy it. So, I don't know. That kind of like little pet peeve, a bit of an annoyance right there, but it didn't really, you know, hold down the episode. It didn't really bring down the episode for me. Again, the whole Yang shit held down the episode for me, because she didn't earn it. But it's good to see Crow being a bit more useful, I suppose. He's been pretty useless, granted, you know. It's kind of understandable why he's been useless, but it's good to see him back in action a bit more, and I really like that, really do. So yeah, but aside from the action, that's really all there was this episode. There wasn't really a lot to discuss, aside from the branding on Adam's face. How Yang didn't deserve to fight Adam. Again, I would have preferred the whole cliched, Yang, help me! And then Yang snaps out of it and she goes and helps Blake. I would have preferred, as cliched as that is, I would have preferred that over Yang just basically jumping in from the get-go and fucking shit up, man. She didn't earn it, man. She really didn't earn it. Fuck me. And with that being said, you guys, if you like this reaction, this discussion and everything, rate it 1 through 10. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun crap. And as always, this is your boy, Nick Bro, out with a yang.